Alright, YouTube. So I didn't get a chance to set up the DTS. Unfortunately, they got something down there. I don't know if they're having like a food festival or something. So I didn't want to set up the DTS. I'm gonna just do 66 foot. Unfortunately, that cone is at 132. So I'm gonna adjust it probably sometime during the video. But I got the tires already ready, so I'm gonna send it anyway. I'm gonna just practice 66 foot for right now. The GNSS does not like it here for some reason, and they have cars in the lane that we normally use, so I guess it's what I gotta deal with. I'm just trying to get some data in to see if the single wheel wheelie bar is working, and then I want to try the 2-pole mode to see how that's going. So I'm gonna just get some 66 foot in, and then we'll go from there, see how it goes. That lane's already marked up, so if anything, I'll start doing this. All right, E2 started. It's on 66, so let's see what happens. Made some steering adjustments. I'll speed it up and then I'll go right to the reading. Sorry about that, I didn't even read it. So see, 159 at 52. Just keep working on it. All right, YouTube, we're still doing half track. I turned it up a little bit. See what happens. Trying to put pressure on this wheelie bar and see if that's the right route I want to go. I was going 66. I don't know why I ain't let off half track. That cone is the full track. I don't know, that wheelie bar kind of held up. It kind of held up. Normally, this is what made me want to change to the single wheel. In the big end, the car would pull left or right, and I'm assuming that that's the car hitting the wheelie bar. Right now, it just sat down and went straight. I wish I had a camera mid-track, but it is what it is. Let's see what it did. It did a lot better. So we at 149 at 58. So I'm gonna keep working on that. Right now, I'm not even gonna touch my ramp. I'm just gonna give it more point, because the car don't even seem like it's leaving hard, and I'm trying to find the braking point. So. Alright guys, turning the point up. It's the same ramp. Let's see what happens. Hit the tires too hard right there. Hit the tire too hard right there. Still did a 148 at 55. So if I could figure that out, I might be able to do better. I don't know if I gotta take timing out of it. The timing is probably what's hitting it. I haven't checked the data logs yet, but I'm gonna do that now and then go from there. Alright, YouTube, so what I did was I turned my point back down. I went back to like the 1.5 tune in the remote on the 66 foot, and I just went up 5 degrees in timer. See if it take it nice and calm or if it'll be too violent. That's what we're gonna try right now. Alright. Let's drag, ready? See what happens, y'all. What a save. It took it, but I think it was pretty violent. I mean, it was pretty violent. It now, what I did before with more point, it did less of right there. So what I think I'm gonna try next, take away point and go to another ramp. So right now I'm at an 18 point. I think I'm gonna try a 10 and then go to the next ramp. So let's see what happened on the next run. Cause it was a smooth run, but it felt like me, it was on the edge, so we'll see. Alright, YouTube, we're gonna try something different again. So what I did now, I still left all my timing that I had in there. I took the point down a little bit and I took all my curve out. I only got 10 in curve in the remote. So let's see what happens. Let's see if it's still violent. I looked over the last run. It just sounded like it was hitting the tires hard. That was all. It might have been spinning. I don't know. But let's see what we do now. So we on a faster ramp and we just took out curve. Let's see how that works out. Let's see how that works out. Start it. Let's see. YouTube, this is gonna be a new hit on the new build. This is the first time me putting it down with prep. I seen it go straight with dry tires, so I just know that it comes in kind of quick. I don't know if the body's gonna scrape. Definitely gonna spin on the first run, so see what happens. I ain't even put a GNSS in there. I just want to see what happens. Definitely turn up. All right, YouTube, let's see what it do. This is the chassis, Tombstone chassis. So right now, I just took the curve out. I went back to what I was running 1.4s with in a 66 foot. I want to see if it still sounds violent. If it still sounds violent, I think I'm gonna take that timing back out. I don't know how else to address it, so that's how I'm gonna address it. But anyway, here we go. I'm a little bit off. I gotta fix that, y'all. Sorry about that. I ain't trying to waste this one. And I'm gonna reset the GNSS just to make sure. So let's see what happens. Somebody explain to me what I need to do to stop that. I need thicker tires, what? Put more air? I'm not understanding. Is it hitting a wheelie bar? I don't know. To me, it sounds like it's hitting the tires too hard. I don't know. That's what it sounds like. If I could stop that, because right now I'm gonna take that timing back out, but if I could stop that, I should be able to keep putting more power to this car. 158 at 54. All right, I don't think this car is GNSS ready, so I just went to a faster ramp. That's all I did. Let's see what happens. That's all I did was go to a faster ramp. It only has 22 degrees in timing. Just trying to see what it's going to take. Might go to another ramp after this. I think I could even turn up the point, but I'm gonna go to another ramp and turn up the point a little bit, and then we'll see on the next run. The next run, if it takes it, I'll put the GNSS up there to see what it's doing in a 66 foot. All right, YouTube, we took that timing back out. Now we just went back to the same ramp I was running 1.4 with, just with no curve. So let's see if it hits the tires hard still. Still hitting the tires hard. Still did a 1.5, but it's hitting the tires. All right, so I still haven't put a GNSS in this, but I did add more timing. So I'm still with the same ramp I went down with last time. So if it takes this ramp, I think I'm gonna, no, if it takes this timing, then I'll put the GNSS on there. So let's see what happens. definitely moving. Alright, the next pass, I'm definitely putting a GNSS up there. It's flowing too smooth right now. So right now, I'm gonna actually try a -95, the next one with this car. Same exact point. If it take it, I'm gonna start playing with the point. But I am gonna put a GNSS up there. I'll probably put it for the whole 132, we'll see. Alright, you two. Let's see if we can get down. I went back. I didn't know that in the ESC it was at 99 power. So what I did was, that last run, I put everything back to 100 and it was so violent. So I went back to -97 in the EPA. And when I do that in the logs, show me 7.3 and high on voltage sag, which is great. I just gotta work on making it fast now. So, 159. I think I might go back. Alright, I know what I gotta do. I'm gonna put my curve back in here. I'm gonna give it one more run, 60 foot. If I go back into the 1.4s, I'm gonna do one full pass and see what I get on the GNSS. Alright, YouTube, I know I said I was gonna put the GNSS up there, but I wanna see if it handles this next ramp. I went up 2 on the point and I went to a -95. Let's see what it could take. Alright. See if it take this ramp. Remember I added timing as well, so. Car look like it's barely even getting out of line. I think I could turn it up for sure. I'm gonna check the logs, see what it did, but the next pass, I'm gonna definitely put it on a GNSS. I think I could definitely come out harder, and that's what I'm stumbling on. But right now, I think I'm gonna just go to another ramp. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just go to another ramp. So if I was at -95, right now, my next one, I'm gonna try at -94. If it takes it, it takes it. All right, so we're looking for a 1.4, 60 foot, 66. If we get that, then we're gonna put it at full track. So let's see what happens. I didn't even mean to go all the way. I forgot I was doing 66. But see me taking a little bit of that timer now, it's not hitting the tires so hard. And these are the red Voodoos. I'm probably need to go to like silvers or something. Alright, let's see what it did. Still gave me a 158. It's crazy. I was going faster with the 99 than the instead of the. Alright, we're gonna do a few more hits. So right now what I'm about to try is, let me just square up with y'all. So right now I've been trying the EPA at 97. I'm seeing over 50k in RPM, but it's probably after the 66 is where I'm seeing that at. But in the first half, I'm not seeing what I was when the ESC was at 99. So for instance, I was seeing 58 miles an hour, 1.4. So I think I'm gonna put the ESC back to 99 and then try that hit. If I go back to the 1.4, then I'll do a full run and see what happens on the GNSS. Right now, I'm gonna test the other car. And I am gonna put the GNSS in there. All right, YouTube, we went back to the 66 feet. And I went back to all my settings. I put the 99 power back in the ESC. So let's see if we get back to that 1.4 and go from there. Let me stop and restart it because it might run my time since I moved the car. Let's see. Did a 1.6. I don't know where I lost that. I don't know. Just doing one. I mean, maybe the GNSS is lagging. I don't know. That was kind of strange. Alright, YouTube, we back. This is the bullet chassis. So I'm gonna try 66 with this. See what happens. I'm gonna also try to come out harder right now. See if it takes it. I still ain't find the breaking point yet or where I can launch at. So let's see what happens. I went back to the smoother ramp and I just turned up the point. Oh. GNSS came out and I messed up the body. I guess we found our breaking point. Alright, we're gonna give it one more run with the bullet. And I'm gonna get one more run with the Tombstone. We're gonna call it a wrap. Alright. Start it. This is the full length of the track right now. We're gonna go all the way. Why not? Wasn't a bad hit. That was nice and smooth. Straight too. Sound like I needed more gearing, or I don't know. Sunday when I put it through the tree, when I get ET a mile an hour, this right now is confusing me. But I got the car going straight. That's my main focus. But once I get it through the tree, the mile per hour ET will tell me what I need to do. If I need to gear up, check stuff, go from there. But that's what it gave me on the GNSS, which isn't bad. I'm only asking. It sounds like it's topping out, but I still got more timing to add, and we'll go from there. Right now, I'm liking it. I'm gonna come out probably with the same setup on Sunday and see what it run on the tree, and then go from there. But it's nice and smooth. It's not violent, and that's what I want. So we're in the right direction. Hi YouTube, I know that I said that was the last run, but I'm gonna do one more. I just added 5 more degrees of timing. So let's see if it takes it or what. It took it, but it sounds like it's topping out before the end of the track. .228. I got 71 now, so I'm getting more mile an hour. So probably need to work on the RPM inside of the ESC. That's my next bet to mess with, so I can go with a faster ramp. But we'll see. All right, y'all, this is the last hit with this car. I just did some RPM changes, and I just want to see what happens. So see if it takes it. So it did better. I'm gonna have to look back at the video, but I'm done with that car for today. It's not bad. First day out with it on prep. So now what I'm gonna do is I'll probably leave the RPM the same. It did sound like it jumped right there off the line. So I don't know, maybe I could feed it more. If it don't take more, I'll just try another ramp. It was a nice pass though.